All right, all right, all right. Greetings, everyone. I want to share some ideas about, hmm, well, basically, how to have an argument. And some of these things you should have learned in high school. When you argue with someone, and yeah, arguing is to solve a problem, you argue. Arguing is not bad. We do it all the time. They say, oh, don't argue. What you think lawyers do? They argue, they have an argument. But there's certain rules in an argument. There's certain things you do not do in an argument. Let's talk about what you should do in an argument. In an argument, you should deal with the issue. What is the problem? What is the solution? What do you say? What do you recommend a solution? First, you have to agree with what the problem is. And the rules you have to use are, uh, well, let's say we don't do. You do not start attacking a person. That's called ad hominem attacks. When you start attacking a person, it means you don't have nothing. You're attacking a person. That's not the way you argue. Or he's a homophobe. Or he's ignorant. That has nothing to do with the argument. They call them personal attacks. And something preachers do a lot when they trying to save y'all. They use a lot of emotionalism, or they play that music to get your feelings involved. But there's nothing there. Just a feeling, just emotion. It's empty. So in arguments to be effective, you got to get rid of that uh, personal attacks because it has nothing to do with the argument. Personal attacks have nothing to do with the argument. You can call people names. That shows you have no argument. When you start name calling, it shows you have no argument. You have nothing. So you attack the person because you cannot attack the issue intelligently. Or you use these words that are filled with implications, like when you say liberty and justice. Okay, what are you talking about? These words mean many different things. So when you use these emotional words, you have to be specific how it relates to the issue. And when using emotional things that come people, everybody like children. So you say somebody is hindering children, hurting children, you got to be specific and give proof. That's another must you do in arguments. You got to have evidence. If you say something happened, show the clip or show the paperwork that said it. If you have no evidence, it's just coming from your mouth, guess what? It doesn't mean anything. It will not stand up in court. See, every communication should be like a court. So if you say something that somebody else said, well, how do we know you telling the truth? How you know they was telling the truth? That's why it says hearsay. That person didn't take a swear an oath to tell the truth. Who's telling someone tell you something? Did they take an oath to tell the truth? When you heard it from them, did you take the oath to give the right interpretation to it, or did you twist it, spin it? So that type of evidence is not allowed. What somebody says. So I listen to these liberals, man. They have nothing. They have no arguments at all. It's the same old thing. but they don't talk about the problem. They just got this Trump derangement syndrome. And I'm telling you, when you are addressing a person, when you always are talking about a person, that's the lowest that's the lowest form of argument. You got to go down to the person. You got to attack the person. That's a like in wrestling, like hitting below the belt. You don't do that in arguments. You attack the issue. Okay, I hope this helped some of those who love to argue. Make sure you got something of substance. Make sure you do not attack the person because that shows eh, it shows you have no honor if you attack a person. Who would you like someone to attack you? Okay, don't attack nobody. Don't call somebody names. Stick to the issue. You what you judge. You know Christians say you shouldn't judge someone. Okay, well that's all for now. How you to the tribes.